We go into transports and agreements. Transports is the place where we define the communication or the transport preferences for this particular trading partner. So if you're doing business with this trading partner using AS2 or FTP, FTP includes SFTP as well. You can just select the appropriate transport and then configure rest of the information. Um, in the near future, you will see support for Rosetta Net along with REST-based communications as well, and more will come in the future. So once you selected the type of the protocol, you will also need to configure the connection information. We already saw how we can configure a connection in one of the earlier videos. So we're going to just select one of the connections for now. In the partners identifier for AS2, you will see when we click on this, it lists the AS2 identifier that we just configured here. And under host identifier, you see the AS2 identifier for the host profile. This is the place where you can find the URL that needs to be shared to the trading partner so that they can communicate back to us. And this will be visible once this transport is configured and deployed as it reads here. A is to send A is to subject. We can give any subject for now. The content type, typically we use EDI consent. If there are a bunch of other options that can be used as well. Signature, we can select one of these algorithms for the signature, and similarly one of the algorithms for encryption, whether compression is required or not. In this section, we define the MDN options. Here you can see we have an option of sync or async MDN, and if that MDN needs to be signed or not. Now, if we are requesting a signed MDN, then appropriate certificates need to be configured in the connection. Same thing if we are expecting signature and encryption settings here, then those values need to be configured in the connection level. Here we define a prefix which is specific to this trading partner. In this case, I can say DIST, and you can see this adds this to the integration names below. So this helps in identifying that these two integrations that are pre-created or auto-created by us belongs to this particular trading partner. So what are these two integrations, right? So this is a ACE to receive integration, which is used for receiving the incoming payloads from the trading partner, and the send um, integration will be used to send outbound documents to this particular trading partner. And these are auto-generated and are automatically used in our processing as required. This also gives an additional flexibility where the user is able to modify these to add additional specific activities or tasks that need to be executed while receiving or sending. If they do not need to add anything at this level, they can always add their business logic as part of the backend integration, which process incoming data, or the outbound integration, which generates the data to be sent out. A name, and we click add. So now that we have done that, you can see it's successfully created, but the status is not deployed. Quickly at this point, I'll also walk through adding an FTP transport. Similar to the AS2, we need to select um, an FTP connection, or you can add from here. But notice that the rest of these settings have changed depending on the protocol that is chosen. So for FTP, we have under receive options, you can see the input directory, the file name filter, the age of the files, the maximum files that needs to be picked up, Under send, you can see the output directory information and the output file name that needs to be configured. And similar to what we saw earlier, you need to provide a prefix for this as well, so that it can uniquely identify these pre-created or auto-created integrations to belong to this particular trading partner. So let's go ahead and deploy this transport now. So, so now this transport has been deployed. So if we quickly look into this, we are now able to see the endpoint URL where the trading partner can send their payloads to us, and that needs to be shared. We can also see that these two integrations have been created and it's in activated state.